Previously on American Horror Story. So, greetings everyone, we're finally back. Sorry for the late delay. Now, we definitely want to talk about what went down on episode 3, American Horror Story, which titled Terse. Now, we're definitely going to be talking about what went down. So, we picked up right where we left off with Doris cleaning up Alma's face from eating that rabbit or rodent in front of the tombstone. Now, we know that mentioning what really went down, she started saying that, you could, get at least a disease or something, or better or worse, Lyme disease. Now, I didn't mention this before, but I feel as if Doris has a thing for Lyme disease because she always been mentioning that for some reason. So we're definitely gonna get why she's been mentioning that. So the episode continues, and this is exactly what we found. So eventually Henry basically started telling Alma, it's better not to take the pills, and Doris started getting upset at Alma. She was like, you should have not went outside because I've been going crazy. And then eventually she just fainted, so they had to go to the hospital. Now, the doctor said that they might need her to do some blood work within 4 to 5 days. And eventually we saw that Alma is just staring at the blood. Now, Henry told Alma that even if you get older, I do not want you to take out your own blood. If you need anything, I'll rather go. So he goes to this place to get the blood, so that way Alma could drink the blood. And she was talking to them because they went to like the bar, and they started saying that she was like, Dad, if you take those pills, I will want them pills too. And Henry was like, well, you're already good, you don't have to reach your prime yet. She was like, I want to be perfect before I'm 18. She said yet again. And she said, Dad, maybe we should get something to eat. So they ordered steak. I guess they just want the steak to drain out the blood because they ordered it medium rare, or rare, which means blood in it. So Henry started mentioning, she was like, why did you take those pills? She was like, well, it helps me amplify. And then she started talking about how to basically cross her mom. And she was like, Dad, why are you still with Mom if you know that she's not talented? And better or worse is that only me and you could understand what talent is. So we already see that Alma is creating this psychopathic thought that it's better to leave her mom behind because she's not like them too. So eventually Henry was like, what would you even say something like that about your mother? The fact that we love her, that shows their compassion. At the end of the day, that's still your mom. She said, well, you need to find a way to get rid of her. That's what Alma said. So we flash forward to the second part. They came back home, and eventually they started conversating. He said that, I'm gonna go upstairs and get more things if you're hungry. And she was like, Dad, I'm hungry now. So she went to the hospital. She said that, you need to get more blood in order for me to sustain, because she said, if you take those pills, Dad, I will want to take the pills also. So if you stop, then I stop, So while Henry about to take one more pill, almost standing right behind him saying that, just give me one, So that was the deal. If you take one, I take one, just to keep their amplifying of their Then the door knocks, and who we see is Ursula. Ursula came to the province town. She said that, hey, Henry, how's it going? I wanted to just see what's all the fuss about, because I saw that you was writing so many good things. So I decided to come see myself how wonderful of the genius that I'm seeing now. Then she was like, "Oh, we were making bloody spaghetti, and sorry for the mess, So he's trying to diverge the really thing that's going on. But Ursula was like, I don't really care what's going on. You could save that to people that really cares. She said that, I just came to see, I'm not gonna stay. So she said that she'll find the nearest motel to basically relax, and she'll get back to him once he fix up his own issues. Now, what ended up happening as she gets to the bar, she definitely started, she saw and heard Evan Peters, Austin, as well as Black Noir started singing. And she was like, it's horrible taste, why would you let people that can't fully sing or anything get, the mic to even sing? And eventually Evan Peters and Francis Conroy's character as Belle Noir and Austin, they just started slowing down their singing and just started staring at her. And they said, and we even got some heavy thing hinted into the American Horror Story, such as the province thing that they started mentioning yet again. And Evan Peters and Francis was like, maybe you're not from here. And Ursula was like, well, no shit, why are you guys singing? Are you guys even talented? And before that is happening, we saw Mickey just started staring at Ursula, and Ursula just didn't want to make eye contact at all at the bar. And Austin and Black Noir approached her and was like, in province, the only people that are from here is people that are never from this place to begin with. And we saw a little tag that said, instead of the 1686, we saw the other one says 1626, which was the Mayflower landing and Provincetown. So it's like indicating that everybody is a stranger unless you're not fully born into the town. And then we cut away to the opening sequence. So here it is. So we're finally back after the opening sequence, and we jump immediately to Mickey, played by Macaulay Culkin, and he started, talking to Ursula. I feel as if the conversation between Ursula and Mickey was pretty funny, especially how Mickey's trying to bribe Ursula to read his novels that he wrote down once he took the pills. He even started telling Ursula, I have a way to get those pills. And Ursula was like, well, where are all these people are taking those pills? Do you know anybody that ever even took those pills before? And he started spilling out the secrets. He was like, there's this pill that if you take it, if you're talented, it basically amplifies. And Ursula was like, well, really? Okay. Did you take it? Because everything that you wrote down, I don't think someone that looks like a junkie could ever write something so brilliant. Right? And then she began to insult him. She was like, well, go away, I'll read it. And then Mickey got so excited, he said yes, he's finally getting known. can't wait that he's getting realized, and that's a new start for him. And then he got home, and the person she saw, the first person Mickey saw was Black Noir, played by Francis Conroy, sitting down at his home. She said, "Mickey, I have a question for you. Have you ever told anybody about, our little secret?" And she even started insulting him. This was the best punchline of the night for me. She was like, just because you got a little bit of fame and notice now, and you're trying to get like a new startup because you think you got talent. She said, well, guess what, honey? I am a 707 and you're just a paper airplane. Don't ever compare you to me. That was just hilarious to me. She is just telling him that, just a meaning that she's just telling him that you're not even shit to look at. Look at you, you're pitiful. And then he said, your job now is to kill Ursula because things are getting way out of hand. She said she liked things very subtle. This is why she came in this town, because nobody's gonna figure out what we've been working on, right? And then Mickey decided to say, maybe I'm gonna go take care of the problem. So he went to the hotel or motel area, find Ursula. Ursula's about to take like a nice bath or something, and she was like, well, she's like very aware of everything, so that's kind of funny to me as well. She was like, if you're coming in to kill me, just be ready to do that, but just know this: whatever thing that you gave me to write for your big paper things for your novel, it's not gonna work out. And then Mickey just direct him a different way. Mickey was like, so you think I could be approve of it? And she was like, yeah, but if you kill me, nothing's gonna happen. So what makes you think that it's gonna happen? And he said, I always wanted to be something, people could revere to. I can't believe I could be somebody. And she was like, well, find me. Ursula said, well, find me the people that has been creating those pills, and then we could have a deal. You could either take the pills yourself and bring me some so I could spread it to my Hollywood friends, and then that way everybody's happy. And then we flash forward that Ursula gets to a new character, which is played by Angelica Ross, and she is the chemist. Now, her job is the one that has been creating those pills that we've been seeing throughout the second episode. And Angelica was like, I don't make deals with people and you need to leave. She was like, no, I'm not here to bash you or anything. I just want to know, let's make a deal. Everybody's going to be happy. So she decided to come in and started talking and to make a deal with the chemist. She was like, what if I get some of the pills from you and I could spread it to my friends so that way they could be more aware and be more amplified, and that way everybody gets happy, because every money that you make, they will get a profit in return, so that only you're gonna be the richest woman in Provincetown. What do you say? And the chemist was like, no, it's a shitty deal, and I don't like shitty deals. She said that she liked things how they are, because the moment someone else start coming in, and next thing you know, more people are gonna bring more people, and it's just gonna go off rails. She said she likes things the way they are right now. She said clearly whoever that talks don't have enough evidence, and she stared right at Mickey, saying that you should have never bring her here. And then we saw that Mickey got so upset that he went outside of the boating dock to kill this guy, and he felt so tempted just to kill him. He couldn't even kill him right, but he ended up drinking his blood from taking those pills to bring to Ursula, and he killed the guy. But eventually they found the body. One of the cops that's in the Provincetown, played by Dina Porter, said that these things are always happening before, so this is nothing new. And we got introduced to Dennis O'Hare character, which is also a writer. He said that he's flying away from his penthouse, and he just wanted to come here to deal with like the designs and stuff. So he is like the interior designer for everything that we have seen in Province. And he said he always go to the beach to look at the colors and to see what he can be inspired to continue his works. And she was like, so do you, Dina Porter said, so do you want to go downtown of what you saw? He was like, no, I just told you what I just saw. Because he said he's not trying to be in trouble for whatever else comes his way. So then we saw that Dina Porter's character came to the house of Fenrir, but Fenrir wasn't there. But Fenrir went to get more blood and ended up finding Black Noir and Austin waiting for them at the bar. They were like, let's go check out and let's feed. And he was like, okay. So they went and feed, and eventually before he even did that, he went to go to another place to get more blood for Alma. And Ursula was like, I'll wait for your dad when he gets home, then we could talk about everything. And Ursula was just sitting on her phone. She's like, I'm gonna go get a nap, but you could just sit here and just have fun, what you guys normally do as kids. And Fenrir almost got into trouble because he met with these crazy lunatic people that wanted to create crazy sex films, and eventually he killed them and drank their blood and took some to bring to Alma. And then he came back, and before anything else, he found Austin and Black Noir. And after they finished feeding, they pulled a gun on him. They were like, so who is this blood for? And he didn't even hesitate, and he just told them. He was like, that's for my daughter, Alma. And they were like, what the heck? What did you do? He was like, well, I feed her some blood because she took the pills where I hide it. She ended up finding it, so I couldn't do anything. But now I have to keep feeding. She was like, you need to stop giving her the pills, because if this continues, Belle Noire was like, I might even drink her blood myself. Young blood are always inspiring for her next book. So it goes to show not only her, she's a writer, but also Evan Peters is also a writer. So we end up seeing that once that happened, Dina Porter's character got into the house and basically started talking to Alma. She was like, is your dad home? I know your mom is in the hospital, but I need you to come with me downtown, and once we get downtown, once your dad shows up, I'm gonna arrest him. And she was like, I don't know nothing, but my dad says not to talk to strangers. She was like, it's okay. And then Alma just started getting very, very critical with her. She told Dina Porter, you always wanted to be a ranger, but how many people did you kill to even be a ranger? And then she said, I never thought of that. She's like, so you would have killed everyone in the world just to be a ranger because that's what you wanted. And she was like, well, at this point right now, what I really wanted. And then she just slit Dina Porter's throat. And Dina Porter just couldn't hold, and then she fell on the table, sideways on her back, and Ursula just licked the blood on the sword. And once Fenrir got there, we saw that Ursula was like, hey Fen, we gotta talk. And we saw that the body's on the floor, and then he's just completely just dumb shocked, like what is going on. And we saw that he just was like, I'm just shocked. I couldn't protect her when she was hungry enough, but now she's not only attacking people, but she killed the town cop. So he's just in big trouble right now, so he didn't even know what to do. Ursula was just had that funny sarcasm, but seriously, like, we need to talk. Like, there are crazy things going around everywhere right now, so I need to know. You need to come clean. You know, there's no other way for you to go around it. You know, now that Adina's Porter's character is dead, we don't know if she could be resurrected back due to the pills, but it goes to show. And then the chemist finished having a meeting with Black Noir and Evan Peters. She's like, in the meantime, she said, I like things the way they are, but we need to start killing everybody. No evidence left behind. You know, so another thing we didn't see tuberculosis Karen this episode, but I think she'll be back for the next episode. But definitely this was a very critical moment in the episode, as well as the prolong of the double feature season so far. Episode 3 was probably the second strongest episode, because we start getting the things started rolling out very smoothly now, but now we're getting more intense and critical. So thank you guys for seeing it, and then here is the next week's episode promo.
The pills create certain craziness. You want to know about the side effects?
Whatever it takes.
Hey, big dude, you don't look good.
What's wrong with you? What's that?
Let's go get you fed.
AHS Double Feature Part 1. All new. Wednesday at 10 on FX. Next day FX on Hulu.
So we saw the promo for the next upcoming episode, and the episode title is that people are gonna start making themselves known for the Provincetown. So can't wait to see what the next episode is gonna be like. Like and subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys in the next episode.